This morning, thousands of teenagers set out for the day that determines so much of their future. And as if that wasn't nerve-wracking enough, 18-year-old Emily in Liverpool had to deal with us hanging out outside her house.
How are you feeling, Emily?
I'm feeling
Big
okay.
day?
Yeah, it is. Very
Anxious or?
A little bit, but I feel alright so far.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good luck. See you at the other end.
Thank you.
This is the first time since the pandemic the grades are actually based on exams. Across England, Wales and Northern Ireland, the number of top grades for A-levels has fallen, and that's reflected at this sixth form college too. But there was still plenty of happy faces and some pleasant surprises.
I wasn't predicted that, but yeah, I got B and A star. I'm very happy. Thank you.
It must feel great after all your hard work.
Yeah, I feel very happy now. I'm very relieved.
That's brilliant. Proud, yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling excited, you know, like yesterday I was so nervous, I was so scared, I was like, oh my God, what if I don't get in?
I'm so pleased for her, really am pleased.
It's been a tough few years for them, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, but she's done so well. They've both done so well, haven't they?
Yeah, really proud of them, really proud.
Today's results demonstrate an unequal country. In London and the South East, 39% got A and A-star grades. Here in the North West, it's 34%. And the North East of England comes out worst at 31%. This college is based in one of the most deprived neighbourhoods of the UK. Add in the pandemic with its lockdowns, and the fear is pre-existing divides could deepen.
It's been a tough time for young people, hasn't it?
Incredibly tough, and I think we can't forget that because, you know, this group of students who are collecting results today, they never sat GCSEs, so they didn't have that experience to call on when they did their A-level exams. They've had a disrupted 2 years with remote learning. And I think this group of young people nationally get accused of not being very resilient, whereas we've seen the opposite.
It's a strange moment for them to be going out into the world. You know, we have a lot of talk about how difficult things are going to get economically. Do you worry about them?
Yes, in short, yes. I think it's, you know, the world is a bit of a crazy place at the minute. What we try and instill in them is, you know, if you've got that work ethic, if you can really work hard, dig deep, develop your resilience and your grit and your determination, actually you'll be okay.
In England this year is the first time T-level students have received their results too. That's a new technical qualification introduced in 2020 and equal to 3 A-levels. Holly has been studying healthcare science.
I either want to be a paramedic or a paediatric nurse. I'm excited to go to university. I think it'll be a really good experience.
Does it feel strange being in that first generation of young people doing T-levels?
Yeah, but it's really exciting, and even though it feels like there's a lot of pressure on us, it's really exciting.
Results, best of luck.
Thank you.
So how'd it go, Emily?
I got an A-star in biology, an A-star in computer science and an A in maths.
Wow, that's amazing. You clever thing.
Thank you.
Were you expecting it?
No, really not.
Emily got into the course she wanted, but more than 20,000 students who've applied to university haven't yet got a place. Many of them will now be going through clearing. And there was disappointment for some hoping to get into medical school. Places are incredibly competitive and capped to 7,500, despite the ongoing NHS shortage.
You are strictly limited in the number of spaces you are able to offer medical students. Do you think that cap still makes sense?
As a university, I think it would be wonderful if we could have more medical students, and we all know how much the health service needs them. But it is a complicated issue that we have a cap, and therefore there is a cap on funding.
With rising inflation and a recession forecast, this is not going to be an easy time for 18-year-olds, whether heading into work or to university. There are clearly challenges to come for this generation of young people, but the hope is they've weathered the pandemic and they're ready for the future ahead.